Welcome to ChinaSecurities.com and Chinese Stocks TV, a daily, fast-paced, edgy show bringing the best press release of the Chinese small mid-cap space every morning at the open so you can hopefully profit from them and maybe find your next great Chinese investments. Friday, July the 15th. Typically, you expect a slow news cycle day on a Friday in the middle of July. However, we are in the middle of earnings season, and you've also got the debt ceiling issues in the U.S. that everyone is eyeing very carefully. So we've got news. I've got two press releases for you. First up is AgriSolar Solutions, AGSO on the OTC. They put out their year-end numbers for March 31st, 2011. The company's calling them a significant improvement over the same period in 2010. And it looks to be that way because revenue more than doubled to $9.875 million. Gross profit increased to $3.169 million. That's up from $1.8 million. So you get a significant move up there. Net income also turned positive and increased to $215,000. That compares to a loss of $922,000 last year. That's a bottom line improvement of $1.137 million. So significant top and bottom line growth. If you haven't figured out, the company produces and sells solar products, including, they say, a solar insect killer and other products designed for agricultural and commercial use. Closed yesterday, 40 cents, 52-week high, 81, 52-week low, 22 cents. Market cap right now about $23.8 million. I don't have an earnings per share number for you, but if they did bring in $250,000 in income and trading a market cap of $23.8 million, it looks like they've got an EPS about 100 times earnings. So they're going to have to take into account fast growth on the top side and the bottom line. But even then, the valuation might be a little bit rich. Nonetheless, something to watch. I like these kind of numbers. They're going in the right direction. Next up, HQ Global trades on the OTC under HQGE, put out their first 9-month numbers. Revenue, $46 million. That's up 24%. Net income, $3 million, up 29%. Basic and diluted earnings per share, 15 cents. That compares to 17 cents last year for these 9 months. Nonetheless, valuation's cheap. I'll talk about that in a second. Cash and total assets, $10.6 million and $69 million respectively. What do? They provide customized vocational training and private education services to students through private and public vocational schools in China. I like that business, and it looks like they're executing. Enrollment is just under 37,000 students from 25 provinces throughout China. You've got to figure this has got to be a growth story for years to come in China. Now, let's talk about the valuation. They closed yesterday at 36 cents. The company's reporting 15 cents in earnings for the first 9 months. So just based on that, they're trading at 2.5 times earnings. If you extrapolate the three-quarter number, you're going to get 20 cents per share. Then they're trading at just under 2 times earnings, about 1.8 times earnings. Cheap. 52-week range is $6 on the high, 36 cents on the low. They're essentially there. Now, you're going to have to go take a look at the balance sheet and make sure there are no skeletons in the closet. But otherwise, HQ Global looks pretty good. That's a wrap. As always, quality over quantity. Two great press releases for you. If you're watching this on ChinaSecurities.com and look for other great Chinese small mid-cap companies, then watch the show on a daily basis. Look to the right of me to take a look at the best headlines over the past few days and get into the marketplace to discover your next great small cap stock. That's a wrap. Have a great day. See you on Monday.